is. Okay, so ladies, let's go. So just standing on your mat. And we're just going to start by warming up. So keeping your tummy in, feet nice and flat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And again. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, now what I want you to do is just bring the arms up, tuck that tummy in. So I want you to go from here to scooping it in as if you're bending the knees slightly, as if you're sitting on a chair, okay? So I really want you to straight away begin working on those abdominal muscles. So you take a deep breath in, tuck that under, extend the arms up. Your arms should be by the ears. Pull that stomach in and release. And again, deep breath in. See if you can sit a little bit lower, but really focus on pulling that tummy in. That's the key here. And release. One more. Deep breath in. Holding it here. Now keep the shoulders down. Keeping your weight evenly balanced in the feet. Make sure your knees are over the feet as well. Pull that tummy in. Look up towards your hands if you can. And then into our first twist, I want you to bring your arms up and then gently come down and hook one elbow onto your leg. All right, so this is our first twist of the day. So I have my left elbow hooked on my right leg. You might be the opposite, that's fine. Elbows up, keep your body upright, and really begin to feel the work in your thighs and your abdomen. Hold, breathe. And scoop up again into a chair. Suck that belly in. Same thing on the other side. And one side might feel easier than the other. Breathe. And arms up back into chair. Hold it here. Pull that tummy in a bit more. And straighten up and release. Well done. Now, because we're working on the tummy, I want us to warm the tummy up by expanding and pulling in the tummy, okay? With the breath. So we're doing abdominal breathing. So just stand in neutral, hands are out, breathing in, expand the tummy. Contract in, exhale. And again, so I'll just lower this to show you. Shoulders are back. Hold it here. Hold your tummy in. So for this class, I want you to try and keep your tummy here. Breathing normally, but keeping that tummy engaged and pulled in, okay? Right, so let's go to, oh, and one more stretch before we start, is widen the feet, tailbone tucked under, and we're gonna inhale, still keeping that tummy in, and then I want you to wide squat, okay? I call this goddess pose, okay? So it's just a great way of channeling all our energy. Inhale up, exhale, coming up slowly, and down, bringing it up, Last one. That is it. Hold it here. Just sink into those legs a little bit more if you can. And up. Well done. Okay, now we're going to the top of the mat. And we're going to do sun salutations. So Surya Namaskar, which I have a section dedicated just to this. So this isn't going to be the traditional Surya Namaskar. I'm going to add some variations to help us with our stomachs, okay? But if you want to practice this, I'm going to stand on this side actually, because so you can see me. If you want to practice this, you can go on my website under the York section and just go to Surya Namaskar, okay? So we're standing at the top of the mat, toes are touching, hands in prayer position, standing nice and tall, tummy engaged, ready to inhale up. And a slight back bend. Hold this back bend for me. Okay, feel your tummy muscles stretch. Squeeze your butt. And scoot, legs are straight all the way down to touch the mat. Well done. We're not staying here very long. Bring your left leg back as far as it will go. Looking forward. And then I want you to bring your right hand up. So the side of your leg, we're facing it. Okay, so we're going into another twist to really work our abdomen. Push your back foot heel down as close to the ground as you can. Looking up and holding it here. Lovely. Few more breaths. And hand down. Remember, if you need to keep your knee on the ground, that's fine. Push back into a mountain. Now, next ab work. Coming forward into a high plank, ladies, okay? So, looking forward, shoulders over your hands, heels are being pushed back, tummy still being pulled in. Breathe. If this feels too intense for you, you can put your knees on the ground and hold it like this. And then slowly coming down, elbows tuck in, and we are going into a full upwards dog. So usually we would do cobra, but because the focus is your abdomen, I just want you to really get straight in. So stretch your belly. Looking up. Shoulders are away from the ears, elbows are in towards the body. No.
Mama.
Press mute. Whoever that is, can you press mute, please? Can you mute yourself?
Mama.
And then bring yourself up, 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 up. And then hold it here, sucking that tummy in. So this is where we can do it with Uddiyana Bandh, where we really pull our stomach in. And now bring that left leg to the top of the mat, back where it began. And this time, we're going to open up on the left side. So holding it here, working into that waist, pushing that back heel towards the ground. Well done. And bring that hand down. Bringing the other leg to the front, holding it here. Let the stretch go down the leg, scooping it up. And let's go all the way back down, straight back down. We've got a lot to cover today. And bringing this time the right leg back. And I want you to open up towards the leg that's in front. So if you've put the right leg back, your left leg should be in front. Open up your left arm to the ceiling, pushing that right heel down. And hand down. Bring yourself back into a mountain pose. And then slowly come forward into that high plank again, holding it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, well done. Lower yourself down and then come back up into upwards dog. Hope everyone is okay so far. Remember to listen to your body. Breathe. And tuck the toes under, coming back up, pushing all the way back. And now bring that right leg back to the front of the mat and open up to the right. Remember to keep your hips not too high, not too low. We're trying to create length in the body. Breathe. You should be feeling quite warm by now, I am. And hand down, feet together, scoop up, and hands to chest, well done. Okay, let's sit down with your legs in front, and we're going to do something called a chakki, which is basically where you clasp your hand, and it's as if you're grinding flour, okay? So what I want you to do is separate the feet slightly so that you get a grip, clasp your hand, and your hands are going to go over the knees and back. Over the knees and back like this. We're going to do it both ways, except we're not going to bend the elbows. So you have to squeeze and over, back. 2, 3, try and keep the legs still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go the other way. 10. Squeeze that tummy in. 9, 8, 7. Nice and big. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Hold it here. Bring your feet closer together. Flex them. Just hold on to your big toe. And then release. Come back. Engage your tummy. And very, very slowly, bringing one leg, then 2 legs off the ground. I want you to balance and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, everybody. Now lie down for me. And we're going to do the same posture, except this time make sure your back is firmly on the ground. This time we're going to lift at the top and lift from the legs, okay? We're going to hold that together. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Breathe. Remember, we're pulling in from the tummy. And release. Well done, everybody. And the next thing I want you to do is bring your feet in. And then, no, we'll do that one afterwards, actually. Yeah, so bring your feet in and then lift into a bridge, holding it here. Squeeze. Now make sure your feet are in line with your hips. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. If you can join hands underneath, great. Push your hips up further. Push, 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 push. Breathe. Do that abdominal breathing that we did at the beginning. Very good. Hold it up here. And Down, well done. Bring your knees into your body, and I want you to try and get your chin as close to your knees as possible. So just hold it here, like a very tight ball. Breathe, so feel your tummy pressing on your thighs. Few more seconds. And release, well done. Feet down, lift your hips back up and up. Hold it here. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, an extension for those of you that are very flexible, you can stay here, or if you can extend into chakra asana, so if you can come into wheel, then great, because this will stretch out your tummy even more, all the way from the lower abdomen to the top of your rib, the bottom of your rib cage. But if you can, great, and breathe into the belly. Okay, and if you can't, that's fine, you can stay here. 3 more breaths. Well done. Okay, back to bringing the knees into the body. So if you're in Chakrasana, come down very slowly, bring yourself down and bring your chin back to your knees. Now, I was going to put in another posture here, but because we're low on time, I think what I'm going to do instead is get you to release and then come round onto your front. Okay, so lie on your front and make your hips feel nice and flat on the ground. Point, like bring your legs in line so that your knees are in line with your hips and your ankles. Rest your chest and you can rest your chin. Bring your arms out in front. And the first thing we're going to do is to lift our upper body and our arms off the ground. So do it with the breath. Holding it here. Hold it. Keeping the shoulders in towards your body, I meant. Really stretch the arms. Have some style about your yoga, okay? Don't just do it because you have to do it. Listen to your body and try and keep some style with it so that you're really nourishing your body to move and behave in a certain way. And rest. Okay, hands under your chin. Now I want you to bring your feet close together. And if you want, you can keep your hands by your side. And I want you to lift just the legs off the ground, okay? And try and keep your feet as close together as possible. All right, ready? Here we go. Hold it here. Breathe. And down, well done. Okay, now bring the arms in front. We're going to do right arm, left leg. Okay, right arm, left leg. Raise them off the ground. Here we go. And down, other side. So left arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Here we go. Breathe. Remember, it's all about the breath. And down, well done. Now we're going to do both hands and both legs all together. You might find it easier to bring yourself up on an exhale rather than an inhale. See how you feel, okay? Because if the inhale feels like you're suffocating, then try on an exhale. Here we go. Hold. Breathe slowly. Imagine someone's pulling your arms and pulling your legs. And rest. Well done, everybody. It's not easy, I know. Okay, now bringing your hand in and just bringing one leg to stretch, holding it here. And release, swap. So holding onto your right leg with your right hand, so same side hold. Okay, so next we're going into bow pose, which is Dhanurasana. So what we do here is we hold on to both our legs, and then we bring the knees up off the ground, and we bring our chest off the ground. And this one, if you're advanced, you can even begin to rock, but I'm not going to show you that today. Just holding it here. And release. Excellent work. Now, that is quite a tricky pose, so you might find that you could use a tie or a belt to help you hold your leg if you can't reach. But this pose, this posture has enormous number of benefits for your digestive system, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach. So if you can practice this, and also because you're stretching your quadriceps, you'll alleviate tightness in the lower back and things. So try if you can to practice this posture safely, of course, okay? So let me check the time. Okay, so push yourself up very, very gently into a child's pose. Stretch out your back. And then to finish, before we go into our breathing exercises, I want you to just do a cat-cow posture. So you keep your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and we inhale like so. And then we exhale the opposite way. Then we inhale up. Exhale. Tuck that tailbone under, scoop that tummy. Still holding the tummy, inhale. Exhale. Still hold the tummy in. And again, one more. Exhale. Okay, coming up onto your knees, like so. And we're going to inhale up. Tuck the toes under. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release one side of your body. Okay? So this is a half camel. So we're just opening up, still keeping that tummy pulled in, opening up, but tightening. Inhale up, slowly. Other side, exhale down, so straight into it. And you can go further if you're comfortable too. You can really, fly with this one and stretch. Inhale up. And now we're going to bring both our hands down. So inhale, exhale, down, and head back. Pushing the hips forward, keeping that tummy pulled in, holding onto the heels. And release the head, release the hands, coming down into another child's pose, balasana, just to stretch out that lower back. Okay, so now sit on your mat and we're going to do, hopefully Zoom won't cut out on us. And if it does, I apologize. We're going to do a few breathing exercises for our tummies. So we're going to start by doing Kapalbhati, which I teach all the time. And if you're not sure how to do this, you can find the full tutorial on my website. And so we're squeezing our tummy as we exhale from the nose, okay? Now, if you're a beginner to this, I would advise you go very slowly, this rate. So if you're a beginner, stick to a slow pace. If you're more experienced, you can go faster. So you can go. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. So remember, yoga is not a competition. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. And the whole point of yoga is to leave the ego. Okay, stop competing with yourself. Start being honest with yourself. Okay, if you're not able to do it fast, do not do it. If a posture hurts your back, do not do it. Okay, it's all about leaving the ego, removing the ego, and listening to the voice that really lies within us, the voice that wants to shine. Kapalbhati will help you get yourself in tune with that voice. So it's very important you do this at the speed that works for you. Keep going. I've just had a notice. Oh, they've removed the 40-minute time limit. That's nice of them. I would have planned an hour class then. Keep going. You have to sit up very tall for this. And do 5 more. And release. Uddiyana Band. So Uddiyana Band is an energy lock, okay, and it will help. It has many benefits, and it's particularly good for reducing fat around the stomach. Again, if you don't know how to do this, go on my website. I have a full tutorial on Uddiyana Band, and including Mul Band and Jalandhar Band. So there are 3 locks that you can do, and in your yoga practice, you can then eventually learn how to hold all 3 locks, which will, to say it will vitalize your well-being is an understatement, okay? So if you can learn to, but it's quite an advanced technique, so you need to be very careful, and I would seek my advice if you're not sure how to do it. But we're gonna, so if you haven't done this before, just maybe watch, and then watch the tutorial, and or contact me, and I can give you a one-to-one on it, okay? So those of you that do know how to do it, we're going. One more. Well done. Okay, so I do have a couple more breathing techniques to do, but I'm just conscious of the time. All right, I'm going to show you something called Agnisar Kriya. I've got this on my website too. It's Uddiyana Bandh, except we're going to move the stomach, okay? So those of you that belly dance, this is really good for belly dancing. Did you see that? Right, I think I'm going to stop there, but that's like a bonus exercise that you can also learn off my website and practice at home. We'll just finish with one round of Anulom Vilom, which is nostril breathing, and this really helps to purify our energy channels, Ida Pingala, and then we are ultimately trying to navigate our energy into the Sushumna to create optimal well-being for ourselves. So this is a very good cleansing exercise. And again, if you don't know how to do it, you can go on my website. So this is Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing, sitting up nice and tall. We'll begin on the left, closing the left nostril with the thumb, inhaling through the right. Exhale onto the left. Inhale. Keep going. Keep going. I need a tissue. When you do pranayama exercises, you almost always need a tissue because we're full of gut and it will come out. All right, I'm just going to pick up where I was. We're doing like one on each side is one round. So we've done about 4 rounds so far. Okay, let's go on to the other side. One more. Keep your eyes closed. Gyan Mudra. Deep breath in. Settle, so slow down the breathing. And we're just going to finish with 3 abdominal breaths as we did at the beginning. So expanding and contracting the tummy. One more. Well done. Deep breath in. Exhale down. Repeat after me. I am beautiful. I am strong. And I am perfect just the way I am. Thank you, everybody. Namaste. Well done so much. Now, stomach exercises are the type of things where You know, the number of exercises that you can do for your stomach is absolutely endless. You know, there's a minefield of exercises, but the key is to also keep yourself hydrated, eat light, try and have early dinners, and just generally pay attention to your Manipur chakra, so your solar plexus, and if you've had babies, your Swadhisthana chakra, because this is where you know, a lot of our energy kind of gets twisted and tangled, and to keep the energy flowing will help to enable you to lose weight around the stomach as well. So remember, if you have any questions about any of the things that I've covered today, please message me. But don't forget to make use of all the York tutorials that I have on my website too, because all of this information is there for you to enjoy.